Have you been struggling to get more viewers on Twitch? Yeah, I've been there too. I think we all have. I've been streaming for about 8 months now, and when I first started off, guys, I was streaming to about 2-3 people, sometimes even 0. And 8 months later, fast forward to now, and I just hit an average of 28 on my channel. And we're still going strong. We still have a long journey ahead of us. And I wanted to make this video today to show you guys what I did to go from 0 to 28 viewers average in 8 months. Now, let me preface this video real quick with this statement. Your average viewers, your viewership, does not define who you are as a content creator or a streamer. It's just a number. Don't let that define you. No matter how many people you stream to, you are still important. It does not define the quality of your content or the quality of your streams. It's just an analytic. It's an analytic though that I look at to kind of gauge how my streams are progressing, but you should not get obsessed about it. But I thought it'd be a fun idea to give you guys a few tips on how to have that number grow and to grow your audience. So I'm gonna go over the 5 things that I've been doing the last 8 months on growing my Twitch channel and viewership. So if you liked the video, leave a like down below, and if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. It shows me that you guys like this type of content and you want me to make more of it. I also stream live on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. The link is in the description below. Join in on a stream one day and we can talk more about this kind of stuff. All right, so let's just get into the video. Tip number 1 is stream on a consistent schedule. I've said this before in past videos. I actually have a video talking about schedules. You can check it out right here. But having a consistent streaming schedule is really important. I always use this analogy, which is think of your stream as your favorite TV show. It comes on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and sometimes you plan your day around it or your plans so that you can catch your favorite TV show, right? Or the last episode had a cliffhanger and you can't wait for that next episode to hit and you expected to hit on Tuesday at 7 p.m. That is how you should treat your stream. There are people out there that look forward to your stream, even if you believe it or not. There are. And if you're constantly changing your schedule or streaming at random times of the day, it's going to kill your viewership. Now, some people can kind of get away with that, but if you want to see consistent growth, what I've been doing is I picked a schedule that worked around my life that I knew I can stick to and did that. I only stream 3 times a week for 4 hours each stream, and that's it. I don't throw random streams in. I don't like to confuse my audience. They can expect me on those same days and at same time. Now, I used to stream actually in the evenings, but one day I actually had to change it to a day stream, and I noticed that my numbers were better during the day. So then I thought to myself, okay, let me experiment a little bit. And I switched over to day streams for a week just to see how the numbers would compare. And for me, in my streams, it was better for me. My average viewers went up, my follow count went up. That's what works for me. Now, that doesn't work for everybody, which is my second point. It's not number 2, but it's a sub point of when you pick your schedule, don't be afraid to experiment. Do a couple of day streams if you can, and then do a couple of night streams and see which ones work better for you and your viewership. But having a consistent schedule at the end of the day is proven to help your viewership. It's what's been working for me for the last 8 months. All right, my second point would be to pick a game that's not too saturated. Now, I've talked about this in another video as well, which I'll plug right here. It's how to pick a game to stream on Twitch. Go check it out. Apparently you guys really like that video. But anyway, picking your game is actually a strategy in itself. Now, I'm not saying to pick a game that you absolutely hate playing, but would be good for your growth, because that's not gonna last. There's a fine formula to picking your game, and for some people, they can play whatever game they want and they'll still grow. But that's not the case for most people. But what I did was, instead of picking one game, because honestly, I can't stick to just one game for the rest of my life. I'm gonna burn out on it, and eventually, I'm gonna hate it. I picked a genre of games that I really like to play, and I based my channel around the genre. So I play RPGs, and I play Dark Souls games mainly on my channel. So people know, oh, Doro plays Dark Souls games and RPGs. That's what I can expect from his channel. Variety streaming is very tough on Twitch. It's honestly playing Twitch on hard mode. If you're constantly jumping from genres and games, it's harder to build a more unified community. Now again, it works for some people, but not everybody. So if you see that if you're jumping around from game to game and from genre to genre, you're playing an FPS one day and a racing game the other day, and you're not growing in viewership, try sticking to either one game or a genre and see how that works for you. Now, I talked more about that in my video that I mentioned earlier, but the way I pick my game is it has to have a good community behind it. The least amount of viewers I like to see on a game that I want to play is around 200 and the max 2,000. Because the more saturated a game is and your viewership isn't that high yet, you're going to be lower on that directory list, and it's going to be harder for people on Twitch to find you. So at least in the beginning, play games that have lower viewership so that you're higher in the directory, and then as you progress and as your viewership grows, you can take that viewership to more saturated games, and then you're higher in that directory. That's at least what I've been doing, and it's been working for me. So try it out and let me know in the comments down below. If you try it out, is it working for you? Are you seeing your viewership grow? But jumping on over to number 3, being active on social media. Now, to be honest, social media and getting to know people is the more important part than actually streaming. You really want to be active on social medias, getting to know other people and presenting yourself to a bigger audience on different platforms that actually have a growth algorithm in place. So like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, all of those platforms actually have algorithms in place to help a person grow if they're consistent with their content. You really want to be active on these social media. Now, what I've done is I picked a couple that I knew I can be consistent on and that I actually enjoyed being on. You don't want to overburden yourself with too many things, because then at the end of the day, you're going to burn yourself out and then you're going to be really inconsistent. Pick 1 or 2 and go really hard on those social medias. Now, I'm definitely not saying to just post going live, going live, going live, going live. Don't post that, because that's not content. You want to post good content on these social media platforms. So what's been working for me for the last 8 months is posting motivational things, posting funny content, and then most importantly, posting relatable, shareable content. That's all you need to know. Like I said earlier, everything that's been working for me might not work for you. So try different things. Now, jumping on over to point 4, talking to your chat and being active with your community in and outside of your streams. Too many times do I see people not talking to their chat or ignoring messages, or if nobody's talking in their stream, they're just dead silent, sitting there playing a video game. And what I like to do occasionally is just pop into someone's stream and check somebody new out. And if they're just sitting there silent, looking bored, I leave. I'm going to be honest with you. And I see that too many times, and that's going to hurt you. Just because nobody's talking in your stream, or maybe you're only averaging 2 people or 1 person, does not mean you should just be quiet. Because if somebody new pops in, they are more likely to leave because you're just sitting there quiet, looking bored, just because nobody's talking. What I did in the beginning when I started streaming, I was constantly talking, like expressing what I was doing in the video game, talking about my day, just having a conversation with myself. Now, at first, you're gonna seem like you're crazy. You're gonna think, oh, this is weird, I'm not used to this. But trust me, at least for me, it works. And once you get to the point where you actually do have people in your chat talking, making sure you take the time to read people's messages. Because honestly, from what I've noticed, Twitch isn't a platform to really just play video games. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the camera on you. You'd just be playing video games in your living room, right? It's a platform to be engaging with people in your chat. People like that. So if you actually talk to your chat, to your viewers, they feel engaged and a part of the stream, and they're more likely to stay for a longer period of time. So talk to them. Try not to skip messages. And most importantly, read from the oldest chat message to the newest chat message and not vice versa. Because too many times do I see people do that, and then they tend to miss older messages. And even outside of streams, make sure you're engaging with your audience, with your followers that you gain over time. If you have a Discord, make sure you talk to the people who watch you and interact with them, because then they're more likely to keep watching your streams and feel more a part of your community that you're trying to build. So moving on to our last point, number 5, which is honestly the most important one in my opinion, and what's really helped me grow from 0 to 28 average viewers on my streams. And that's make friends, support other streamers, and be part of other people's communities. It's really easy to get focused on your own things and what you are doing and what you have to do. And we tend to forget that there are other streamers out there doing this exact same thing. And trust me, guys, you probably heard this a million times, but teamwork makes the dream work. When I was first starting to stream, I wasn't really active in other people's streams or communities, and I was really just focused on what I was doing. Then I started making more friends and supporting other streamers and their communities and helping them grow. And then I noticed that they started helping me. And it wasn't a thing where we were doing that to get something out of each other. We genuinely were friends and we liked each other's content and we bounced back and forth. And then we started sharing viewers, and then new viewers in their stream would come into my stream because I was active in their community, and then vice versa. And we helped each other grow. Now I'm a part of a community that is amazing. I don't know what I would even do without them. And they're probably watching this video right now. And I just want to let you guys know that you're very important to me and you guys are amazing. And the awesome thing about the community that I'm a part of right now, we're a community filled with streamers. And there's also a lot of viewers in there too. But with the streamers, we help each other grow. We have that abundance mindset, meaning there are enough viewers to go around. There's enough money in the world to go around. There's no competition between us. We're all going for the same thing, to make a difference on Twitch. It's a platform that allows us to help each other, inspire people, and we're all going for the same thing. So why not help each other, right? If you can find a community that is like that, or a couple of streamers that think that way, and you guys can help each other grow versus compete with one another, I guarantee you'll grow quicker than ever. But guys, those are the 5 things that I've been doing for the last 8 months that have helped me get from 0 to 28 average viewers on Twitch. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been doing to help grow your viewership and what tips you might have for other people that I didn't mention in this video. I'd love to hear what you have to say. But guys, I hope you liked the video and I'll see you live on Twitch.